menopause because it's different for every woman. I guess one of the things I really like to focus on with women is looking at celebrating the fruits or the harvest of one's life, and looking at how they can make changes to find ways to be a little bit more internal rather as so much external, as you're moving away from the time of life where a woman's attention has been so external, whether it's on children or the projects that she's birthed in the world or her family, but bringing it right back down. So we talk about nourishing the yin. So as we start to get a little bit older, our yin starts to decline. So we want to be looking at more introspective practices, like lots of breath work, lots of beautiful nourishing meditations, and finding joys and pleasures that are deeply, deeply self-nourishing, so that we can feel a sense of grounding, and also not get caught up in the stress of the change of life, because it is a life cycle. Going through perimenopause, menopause is the autumn of a woman's life. And if we think about autumn in terms of our seasons, what a beautiful time that is. It's that time of really starting to slow down and let go of some of the responsibilities that we once had, which would have been absolutely joyous, and really tune into the fruits that remain from that very full life. One of the most important things, and this is why I love yoga therapy so much, is we can get a lot out of attending an hour class a couple of times a week. But if you're working with something that's really specific, so if you're trying to heal from symptoms of endometriosis, or if you're, just starting to go through menopause, to have a very, very succinct but short daily practice or a daily sadhana, something that you return to. I mean, it can be as little as 10 minutes, that is targeted to support what it is you're working with. That's where the magic is. That's where you can see real changes happen that are long lasting. And I think for women, that's where that sense of empowerment comes back in, that they don't need to defer solely to an external authority to manage what it is that they're managing. They can work with their healthcare providers, whether they're using Chinese medicine or whether they're seeing their GP or whatever it is they're doing, but they also have this embodied way to support what it is that they're managing with their chosen healthcare plan. So I guess it really helps to have this holistic way of looking at supporting women's health. And it's not one or the other. It's not to say that if you are experiencing endometriosis, for example, that you're only going to do yoga and you're not going to see your doctor for support. It's about how do we bring it all together so that you can feel more integrated in your healing.